Hello my friends, welcome to my channel, Bringer of Light Intuitive. I'm Cindy. Thank you so much for being here. Let's go ahead and dive into a Who Am I Reading For reading and see what you need to know right now or for the next few days. Where I am, it is Friday, so I like to see what's coming up. What do you need to look out for? What message do you need to know for the next few days? But whenever you're seeing this reading, it is timeless, so you take it if it fits and comment below. That's why I do these. Who am I reading for? I want to know. So I'll receive the message. You tell me who I'm reading for in the comments below. If you are new, that's how it works. Welcome in or welcome back, depending on if you are new. And if you are, I would love to hear from you too. In the comments, tell me hello, and if you would love to share where you're watching from, I would love that too. I would love to meet you. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you haven't done that already, welcome to my community. Welcome to my channel. Let's go ahead and dive in. What is the message that you need to know at this time? What do you need to know? What do you need to look for? What can you expect over the next couple of days? I feel like there's something over the next few days. I feel like there's something Spirit wants to talk about for the next few days. What is the message here? Queen of Swords. What's my Queen of Swords saying? Let's see. Two of Cups. It's about a relationship that you... Okay, I've got the Moon. Tell me more about this. Tell me more. Tell me more. At the time of recording this, there is a new moon within the next 24 hours. I've got a Page of Swords and the Sun. The Sun and the Strength are here, as a matter of fact. Now this may be for one of you, but if this is a confirmation for you, one or both of you, this is definitely about a connection, and it feels like it's a connection in separation. So I don't think you're actually currently with this connection, or with this person, I should say. So I don't think this is a committed partnership. I think this is a connection that maybe is in some sort of separation. One or both of you may be Leo or have Leo in your chart in a pretty strong placement. Perhaps in your moon as well, a Leo moon and or a Leo sun is what I'm getting right away, because we have the Sun and the Moon. I've got the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck with the King of Swords. There is definitely a divine partnership here, and we have Justice and the World and the Ten of Wands. So there's very much a closing of a cycle, a closing of a chapter here, and a stepping into a new chapter. Now what I'm seeing here is that this is very interesting. So let's go back to my Queen of Swords. You may identify as the divine feminine. Whether you're male or female doesn't matter, because we all have both, and I've got them both. So take them how it fits for you. I feel like this is a specific connection that is in separation. I don't feel too much like this is someone who is single calling in their soulmate. However, that could very well be. So let me just get into this, and then you tell me who I'm reading for. And if you want to share how it fits for you, that's great too. I feel like you are, with this new moon, interestingly, with this new moon that we have in this next 24-hour period from when I am recording this, it is all about your boundaries. It is all about setting intentions for what it is that you know that you are worthy of, and no more accepting less, no more accepting crumbs. You're stepping up into this. It's like you're leveling up, and you're setting boundaries. So in this connection, it feels like it's in separation, and that may be triggering you to set some sort of boundaries. It feels like you're closing out a chapter of maybe overgiving and overdoing in the connection, or in connections in general. Maybe you're the one that always shows up. Maybe you're the one that overproduces, gives shows up somehow, and someone who is always doing all the work or carrying the weight of this connection or the weight of everybody even, because this feels like a life cycle that's closing. This feels like a big chapter in your life that has come to completion, and you're putting all of that weight down. You're putting all of those burdens down. You're no longer carrying the burdens for everybody else. You're no longer the one that shows up and ends up depleted because you're carrying everything for everybody, and yet you're not receiving the same in return. And so it's like a big out of balance energy here. But it feels like this particular connection may be triggering you into closing that chapter. What you're receiving or not receiving in this connection, I feel like, or maybe it's in love in general, is taking a long time, and you're feeling like you're not receiving what it is that you do and show up for in everybody else's life. So it's causing you to step up in your boundaries, step up in your truth, and say, you know what? I am worth more than this. I'm not going to be the one that carries the load for everybody else anymore. I'm not going to be the one that thinks that I have to earn love by doing and overdoing and over showing up and over delivering and maybe earning. Perhaps in the past, part of that chapter that's closing for you and carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, perhaps you thought, if I just do enough, or if I just show up the longest, if I say the right things, if I earn my way to receiving love or this person's attention or this person's validation, maybe that was you in the past, and you're like, nope, not doing that anymore, because I am here, I exist, therefore the universe says that I get to receive. I don't have to do anything in order to receive love. I am love. And I'm standing in that power. I'm standing in that knowing. And I am putting my foot down. I'm putting my sword down. And I'm laying the boundary for what my requirements are in love. Sorry, there's somebody outside my door. Must be gardeners. Anyway, I'm laying down the boundary, and I'm standing firm in this boundary, and I feel like this is you stepping into your power on a whole new level than what you've ever done in the past. And I feel like somebody has triggered you in doing this. It feels like a connection that's far away from you, or it could be locationally far away from you, or it could be emotionally far away from you, because there's some element of the moon here. Yes, I do think it is reflecting, for some of you who are watching this when I record this, I do think this is reflecting the moon that we're in. This energy is inviting us to step into our Queen of Swords and lay the boundaries and set some clear intentions of no longer receiving less, no longer receiving crumbs, really standing in our power and putting our foot down and wiping the slate clean, saying goodbye to the old, stepping into the new that says that I receive now what I'm worth. I'm not going to be the overgiver. I'm not going to be the one who shows up for everybody that doesn't, reciprocate. And so you're making changes, and I feel like the new moon that we're in, this should be a new moon reading, but I'm actually going to do that next. But what I'm feeling here is that the moon, this energy is stirring this in you, but I think it used the energy like it came through another person. So take it if it fits, okay? But also the moon is like, I don't have certainty right now. Like, maybe I haven't talked to this person in a long time. Maybe I don't know what they're doing. Maybe I don't know what they're feeling. Maybe I'm feeling very confused and conflicted about this, and maybe that's what started me on this whole journey of setting clear boundaries and intentions and deciding what it is that I want, and that's exactly what you're getting. Because you're really making a change. This energy, this intention that you're setting, and it's like you're stepping into this higher level for yourself. and you're making changes, like you're stepping into your butterfly era, and you are no longer accepting caterpillar crumbs. And justice is here to say that there you go. This is what we've been waiting for. We've been waiting for you to be confident and have the courage to really listen to your most authentic self and step into that power and lay your foot down and lay down the boundaries. And here's justice that says, this is the time. Now changes are going to happen in this connection. This changes everything. And so I feel like this person feels you. This person is thinking about you. If you have not heard from them, if they have not reached out to you, they want to. This is a communication card, but it's also a page. And it's like, the page is curious, and the page can be watching you, like watching your social media and stuff, or maybe connecting with people that you know to get information about you. They want to know more. They're curious, but you can see here with this reading, this card showing up in our reading, that this person does feel you. This person is picking up what you are putting down. This person feels the change. This person is always also paying attention and wanting to know more about you. It's like you're drawing them in like a magnet. And so they are going to be showing up in your reality. You can bet on it. Because this is a deep soul connection. The Two of Cups is a deep soul connection. And perhaps we're talking about a connection. See the energy here? It's like they come together and then it separates. Right here, it's like we come together, we separate, we come together, we separate. This may have been a connection that has been going for a while and maybe had some false starts. Maybe what? 1, 2 or 3 false starts. And maybe, we're in separation again. So if that fits, tell me in the comments, because I'm seeing that specifically here, and I've literally never said that before. But this is definitely a deep, deep soul connection where we mirror each other and we feel each other, and we, like we're meant to be, right? And you feel this, you know it. You know this, and that's why you're in the moon energy, where you're like, I feel this person, I'm confused, I don't understand, because I know that this is my person, right? But I don't understand because we're not in connection, or we're in separation, or how is this even possible, right? Well, this person is getting ready to show up. The clarity is on their side too. So it starts with you. If you identify as the connection's divine feminine, it starts with you. It always starts with the divine feminine first. And then, but they always feel it. And so this is the one that identifies with the divine masculine, and he's feeling it. He's definitely feeling it. Okay? And so you can expect to hear from him at some point. I say him, but again, it's the one who identifies as the divine masculine. We all have both, and so it doesn't matter if you are male or female. I so apologize. I don't know if you can hear the gardeners outside, but of course they chose this moment. Anyway, can I just say, you're over here, and you're energetically telling this person, look, with her hand, you're energetically telling this person, you either rise to meet me at my level with my requirements, because I'm not going to do crumbs anymore, I'm not going to do this separation stuff anymore. You either rise to meet me, or you're going to miss out, because I am stepping up. And they feel it. They definitely feel it. So I think over the next few days, you're really stepping into your power and your truth, and you're knowing, that authentic knowing. I have the strength card here, and the strength card for me is confidence and courage to really be your most authentic. And so I feel like what's happening here in your most authentic is that you're realizing that you've been receiving maybe crumbs all your life because of overgiving and stuff, and you're just done. You're closing that cycle. It's like you're giving yourself closure here. And that strength that you gather in this decision that you're making and setting this intention using this new moon energy, they feel it. They feel it. And really, be real with yourself when you say you either show up to meet me at my level, which, by the way, this king is meeting the queen at her level. They may be in a page right now, but they're stepping up into the king to meet the queen at her level. So you're sending out that energetic intention for this person to step up into their king energy and meet you at your level. And it's so powerful that you don't even need words to say that. You need energy. And it's so powerful because of you being confident in that you are now ready to accept your person at your level. No more crumbs, no more beneath what you know you deserve. And that is your power, and that is what changes the situation. Very, very specific reading again. The sun, your big fat yes, is on the other side of this. So, gosh, let me know who this reading was for. We've got justice here. We've got justice in case this is involving some sort of a legal situation too, by the way, as a side note. Justice means that justice is going in your favor. You are being rewarded in love for every single one that you have way overpoured into and did not receive reciprocally for. You're receiving rewards, and it comes from you standing in your truth and laying that boundary. It's like you're drawing the line in the sand, and you're done. You're done with that old self. And that ignites the change. You got to mean it. You got to mean it. So step into your power, in your truth, in your authenticity, and have confidence no matter what happens in this situation with this specific person. No matter what, you're no longer accepting less. And you mean it. And then watch what happens. And definitely come back and let me know. I love you guys.